Hello Year 4, this is Tuesday's maths lesson and we are going to do some multiplication for our calculation starter today. So on the left hand side you'll see some times table questions that we can just do in our head, and then on the right hand side you have some column multiplication to have a go at. Now I'm just going to quickly remind you on how to do that, and then I want you to have a go at those questions. So I have drawn a column up here if you follow my cursor, and I have put my question into a column method. Now the first things I am going to multiply is my 7 and 3. Okay, so 7 times 3 is 21. And I put these into my column, just like I do with the addition, column addition, okay? So it's the same idea, so put them in the same kind of way. So I've done my ones column. Now I need to do my tens column. So I'm just going to change colour. So you times, and make sure you're timesing all those numbers by 3. Okay. So 6 times 3, or 60 times 3, is 18. And then we've got to make sure we add that 2 on, so it's 20. Okay. Like so. And then the last one would be 5 times 3. Let's see if I can try and draw my, like that. Ooh, there we go. 5 times 3 is 15. I need to add my 2, which would be 17. So my answer is 1,701. I want you to pause the video now and have a go at those questions on the screen. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, welcome back. So let's quickly go through the answers. So 4 times 3 is 12, 5 times 8 is 40, and 6 times 7 is 42. Now with our times tables, we just need to make sure that we are practicing them all the time. It's so easy sometimes for them to fall out of our heads and just forget them. So we just need to keep practicing, even if you're like, yeah, I'm confident, I know them all. Just keep ticking over them, keep them in your head, and keep being quick and confident with them. And then let's have a go at the column multiplication one. So I've got 567 times 3, which is what I did up there, which is 1,701. 479 times 2 is 958. And then 764 times 4 equals 3,056. So a massive well done if you got all of those correct. Let's go on to today's lesson. Okay, let's move myself out of the way. I don't know where I'm going to put me. Right, so our can I is, can I find fractions of amounts with a non-unit fraction, sorry. So yesterday, I'll put myself over there. Yesterday you were finding fractions of amount with a unit fraction. Now we are going to do it with a non-unit fraction. So non-unit fraction is where the numerator is bigger than 1. So my question on the screen is, find 2/5 of Mrs. McEwen's marbles. So looking at that question, can you just write down or shout out, what do I think I need to do first? I've got marbles on one part of the screen. What do you think I might need to do first? Well done if you said I need to count how many marbles I have. So count along with me, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. She has 25 marbles. And I'm going to write that down somewhere, just so I don't forget. Okay, so my question is, I want to find 2/5 of 25. So if you remember from yesterday, you would have had to use your division to help you solve this. So you could have done 25 divided by, not 2, sorry, the denominator, isn't it? This is the denominator we're dividing by. And just wanted to point out that I have to write divided by 5 because on this flip chart I can't seem to find a division symbol, so I have just had to write divided instead of using the division symbol. So 25 divided by 5. Now some of you are like, yeah, smashed it, got it. Well done if you have. Maybe write that down on a piece of paper so you don't forget. So I need to divide 25 by 5. And I can also do this by using my bar model. Now we love a bar model in fractions. And I'm going to continue using it because it helps me. And I think it's honestly brilliant. So I have drawn a bar and I've divided it into 5 equal pieces, okay, because my denominator is 5. So now I can just move all the marbles one by one into my bar model. So make sure you sort of go all the way along and then go into the next one. So you're sort of taking it in turns, aren't we? Just putting them all in, making sure we have got equal amounts in each one. Okay. On some divisions, you might not have equal amounts in the end. However, this week with our fractions, we're going to make sure that there will be equal amounts. Okay, so we won't have any remainders. Almost there. Okay. So yesterday we were doing what 1/5 or 1/3 of a number, weren't we? We were finding a unit fraction of a number. But today I want to find 2/5. So if you have a look at my bar model, I can see that 1/5 is 5. I've got 5 in one section. I want to know what 2/5 are. So what do you think I might need to do? You're right if you said I might need to use 2 columns. So I'm just going to do a big circle around 2 columns. And I'm going to quickly count how many marbles I have got in there. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2/5 of Mrs. McEwen's marbles will be 10. Okay. We'll move on to the next page because we're going to continue these kind of questions. So we found 2/5 of Mrs. McEwen's marbles. They're in my bar model, and I'm ready to answer these questions. I'm going to fill in the blanks on these questions. So I have divided the marbles into equal groups. How many equal groups have I got? Well done if you said 5 equal groups. Good job. There are how many marbles in each group? Make sure you write it down or say it out loud. Well done if you said there are 5 marbles in each group. Okay, so 2/5 of Miss McEwen's marbles. Miss McEwen marble was 10 marbles. Okay, oops. 10 marbles. As I showed you on the other page, isn't it? I just circled 2 columns and I count how many are in there, and that would tell you 2/5. Massive well done if you're getting this. Let's move on to the next page. Okay, let's move myself along here, shall I? There we go. Mrs. Pauls has used a bar model and counters to find 3/4 of 12. So have a little look. Okay. So she's put the counters into quarters, so into 4 equal columns. And I want to know what 3/4 of 12 are. Wonder if you can quickly shout it out or write it down for me. Smashing job. So I'm going to circle all 3. It's 3 I want to find quarters, like so. And I'm going to count how many are in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So 3/4 of 12 is 9. So massive well done if you got that and you figured that one out. Can you now, before we go on to that one, what does the numerator tell us? So if we look at 3/4, what does the numerator tell us? Can you write it down or maybe tell an adult? What does the numerator tell us? So smashing job if you said that the numerator tells us how many groups you are going to add together. So in this case, it's 3 groups, and I'm going to count all 3 groups and see how many we got all together. So it's our numerator is telling us how many groups we need to add together. Well done. Now, let's have a go at the question. You're going to use Mrs. Pole's method to solve 2/3 of 18. So I want you to pause the video now and have a go at that question. Okay, welcome back. So well done if you drew a bar model and split it into 3 equal pieces. Well done if you maybe just drew circles or little dots and put 18 equally in those 3 groups. Well done if you circled 2 of those groups and counted how many dots, counters, whatever you drew, you had in each section. And a massive, massive, massive well done if you said 12. Okay, good job everybody, well done. Okay, so on this page we are going to be looking at 2 fractions. I want you to think about what is the same and what is different about 2/3 and 2/5. So write down what's the same, write down what is different. Pause the video now. Okay, welcome back. So well done if you said that my numerator is the same, but my denominators are different. Now I want you to investigate something now. Will you get the same answer if you're finding that as a fraction of an amount? Will you get the same answer because the numerators are the same? Have a go at this question. Find 2/3 and 2/5 of 30. Okay, so using those, have a go at trying to find 2/3 and 2/5 of 30. Pause the video now. Okay, welcome back. Well done for giving that a good go. So we know 2/3. Let's start with 2/3. So 2/3 of 30. So I know I do 30 divided by 3, which equals 10. That's 1/3. Now I want to multiply that one by 2, which would be 20. So 2/3 of 30 is 20. And now 2/5 of 30. Now do 30 divided by 5, which equals 6. Okay, and then I times that by 2. So 6 times 2 would be 12. So I've got 20 and 12. They're very different answers, aren't they? So don't fall down the trap that if the numerators are the same, it means there's going to be the same answer. Thirds and fifths are 2 very different fractions. So just remember that when you're doing your work today. So on our home learning page, there'll be a math worksheet for you to have a go at with some answers. And I hope that you will absolutely smash it. Enjoy everybody. Bye bye.